Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another exciting episode on your favorite channel, Becoming the True Word. You are all welcome. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. All right. Thank you very much for joining. It's very awesome having you guys here in the studio with me. Okay. As usual, we're here to study the word, becoming the true word. So as we study, we become. And the more we study, the more we become. So that's why it's called becoming the true word. Present continuous. Present continuous. It continues like that. We continue. It's a never ending process. It's a never ending process. Okay. So you're very much welcome. I'm having some chats coming in. So I'm replying them one by one. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So if you're here in the building already, please drop a message so that we know you are here. Drop a message, drop a message. Okay, so that we see you here. You're very much welcome. Last okay, this week Monday, apologies, this week Monday we treated chapter 12. This week Monday we treated chapter 12. Okay, so today we'll be treating chapter 13. Chapter 13. We're going to be treating chapter 13 today, and of course, it is always an awesome time here. It is always an awesome time here. Okay, so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can see some messages coming in privately, and I'm responding to them. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, food is life. ASMR. That year they call them as Mister. Okay, but thank God, sir, I don't know saying ASMR, and the meaning I've not still stick in my head. You understand? It's very, very long English like this, but we thank God. So Brush J is in the building. Brush J is in the building. Quack, quack, quack. Yeah, Brush J Apple Circle. I see ya. Trisha, you're welcome. You're super duper welcome. Okay, you're welcome. So announced last week. I announced on Monday. Apologies again. Sorry, last week, the answer my mouth. I announced on Monday that we're not going to be doing the recap for the main time because of time. So we have enough time to actually study this chapters, okay? Because most of the time when I start with the recap, we spent plenty time, okay? But you can always drop a feedback via a comment or here on live stream here. You can always drop your feedback. In fact, it is always welcome. It is always welcome. These are things that people would see and want to learn more. Okay, they want to become just like you, and that's the word. Okay, so you dropping your thoughts here and you dropping your experience here is like the gospel itself. You're sharing the gospel. You're telling people to come and experience what you're experiencing. Okay, thank you very much. So if you're here and you've been following through and you have something to say, you can simply drop your comments. Okay, you can simply drop your comments. Your comments are always welcome. Okay, so not to take much of our time today, not to take much of our time today, would move right into the study for today, which is chapter 13. Chapter 13. Okay, so don't worry, you're going to be seeing it very clearly in a few seconds. In a few seconds, you're going to be seeing it very clearly. Okay, so yeah, okay, good. So I believe we can see very clearly. Bros Jaffa, you see him? I believe we can see very clearly now. Okay, so apologies, my own picture is small, so that we can all study together, so that we can all study together. Okay. All right. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, so I'm going to be starting from chapter chapter 13. We're starting from chapter 13, and that is it here. Okay, so please, in case you're not with a Bible, there's nothing to fret about. Okay, there's nothing to be worried about, provided you can see the screen here. That's the most important thing. And please share so that others can join and learn. And if you're coming here, please come with somebody. It's very good so that we all learn these things. And because most of the battles we are fighting, they are not spiritual. The humans are around you there. And the reason why you're having this problem is because they don't know what you know. They don't understand what you understand. So it's okay for us to talk badmouth somebody, talk bad about somebody, like, oh, this person is acting in this way, or this person is not a true believer, or something. Or like I saw the other day, a pastor of a Nigerian church, a well-renowned pastor, was actually backlashing somebody on air, somebody that you should be crying that he lost his life in his prime, and we are on air backlashing him, that when he was drinking and smoking, and no, that is not the gospel. That is not the gospel. You did not come to be a judge. No, nobody made you a judge. Nobody made you a judge. If that child knew what you know, it's going to be totally different. Yes, and probably his life wouldn't have snuffed out the way it did, but it did, and it is not for you to judge. Okay, so we're going to be taking 13 now. We're going to be starting now. In 12, we saw at the end of 12, that was where they came to him, say, your mother, your brothers are looking for you, and he said, that who are my mother and my brothers? You here that do the will of the Father. Okay, so 13, later that same day. So you can see that 13 is a continuation from 12. Is a continuation from 12. So if you try to interpret 12 without interpreting 13, then you might get it out of context. Okay, so 13, please, Bro J, can you see? If you can see, please, whack whack, let me know you can see, let me know. Okay, so 13, later that same day, Jesus left the house and sat beside the lake, the house where he was teaching, and sat beside the lake. A large crowd soon gathered around him, so he got into a boat. Then he sat there and taught as the people stood on the shore. Okay, so he was in the boat and people were standing on the shore and he was teaching. He told many stories in form of parables. Okay, he told many stories in form of parables, such as this one. Listen. That was how he started it. Listen. So when somebody says listen, the person means pay attention. There is something you need to give to get. Pay attention. Listen. That is how Jesus started here. And you should understand, once you see listen, you need to focus. You are not supposed to read it as mere words, but rather listen to understand. And you see how listening has a lot to do with this chapter. Listen. 3 again. Let me start from 3. He told many stories in form of parables, such as this one. Listen. A farmer went out. This is the story of the parable of scattering seeds. A farmer went out to plant some seeds. As he scattered them across his field, so he went out to plant seeds. Now picture a farmer planting seeds, but he takes the seeds and the way they spat seeds around. As he scattered them across his field, some seeds, can you see it? Some seeds fell on the footpath, and the birds came and ate them. Some of the seeds fell on the footpath where they take like the waka pass, and the birds came and ate them. 5. Other seeds fell on shallow soil with underlying rock. So the soil is really not shallow, it's not deep. Then beneath the soil, actually, now rocks full there. So not just small soil. When I say soil, like not just sand, but soil, mud. Let me just put it that way so that you can picture it well. So under it, they are underlaying, you know, it's called rock, better stone. Now they under there. The seed sprouted quickly because the soil was shallow. And when they say shallow, it means say not deep. So the seed quickly, it don't grow, come outside. Sharp, sharp. The seed sprouted quickly because the soil was shallow. Can you see it sprouted? When they say sprout, now they say, you know, when like you plant corn, like in the case of corn. Okay, brush there, I can see you. I can see you. Thank you. Thank you. In the case of corn, the blades of the corn will come out from the ground. That's when they be come out and then they call blade. Okay, so the blades will come out and sharp, sharp, it don't come out. You don't they see activity because the soil was shallow. But the plants, are you seeing, soon withered under the hot sun, and and since they didn't have deep roots, they died because see the soil beneath the soil, na rock, na stone full there, rock full there. So the plants are on top of the soil. They don't come out sharp, sharp. Hey, thank God, though. Now sun come out. Let's call sun. Okay, weather. Let's just put it that way because it has an interpretation. So the sun comes out and it heats the plant. Okay, so now the plant should take more nutrients from the soil beneath, but no soil under, na stone did here. Na stone did here. So what will happen? Because, like it says in 6, but the plant soon withered under the hot sun. And since they didn't have deep roots, because under na stone, no be soil, they did na stone, they died. 7, other seeds fell among thorns. You know what you call thorns? All those shuku where they did for plants from some trees. In fact, Jesus was given a plant of a crown of thorns. Chuku, all those shuku. Now, other seeds fell among thorns, and they grew up and choked out the tender plant. So the thorns itself grew and choked out the tender plant. So the thorn now can't get power past the thing we fall for there. Of course. 8. If you want to know thorns, if you've seen roses, all those shuku they did there, now they call thorns. Okay, 8. Still other seeds. 8. Still other seeds fell on fertile soil, and they produced a crop that was 30, 60, and even 100 times as much as had been planted. So for some, they produced 30, while some 60, while some 100. Now 8, still others fell. Still others fell. Okay, still other seeds, sorry. 8, still other seeds fell. Okay. Oh, healthy be my welcome. All right. Still other seeds fell on fertile. You see the word fertile? Fertile soil, and they produced a crop that is 30, 60, and even 100 times as much as has been planted. Welcome, healthy be my. How are you doing? Hope you've had a beautiful week. Thank God it's Friday. 9. Anyone with ears to hear, anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. So your ears are for hearing, but he wants you to not just hear, but listen and understand. That is why he started the teaching with listen. Yeah, listen. If you can see it here, let me go straight to it in 3. You see here? I don't know. Can you see your screen? Okay, that is it there. Listen. That is what he started the teaching with. Listen. Now, if you see the story here, you can see that The farmer spread his seeds and different experiences with the seeds. Okay, I will not give you the interpretation. Let Jesus give you the interpretation. Okay, now, and he ends it with 9. He starts it with listen, and 9 he ends it with anyone with ears should listen and understand. Now, I have read books, secular books by secular people that have written about communication. I mean, secular people's secular books that are not spiritual or anything. And they keep saying that the greatest challenge in communication is listening. Because people are always waiting to just hear to reply. Once you can beat that challenge of listening, so these are secular people, and Jesus is always saying, listen. Listen. I saw something on the internet today where someone said they put picture of people who are not believers, who are very wealthy, and they said that the caption was, and why these people are wealthier than believers. I said, no, this caption should actually be changed, because it should be, why these people are wealthier than believers that are not financially intelligent. Yes, because the difference is not being a believer, it's being financially intelligent. That is what gives you money. So now, the difference here is listening. So even if you're not a believer and you can listen, there is so much more you will gain. Are you doubting me? Let's keep reading. Let's keep studying and you will see it. Even if you're not a believer, but you can listen, no, you will gain. That's why some people who are not believers understand the gospel even more than people that call themselves believers. And that is why Satan, devil, can come and tempt Jesus using the scriptures, because he did listen. Okay, 10. We're in 10 now. His disciples came and asked him, why do you use parables when you talk to people? Now, please take note of 11, because a lot of people has damaged 11 and they brought it out completely out of context. So somebody now, you meet him and say, why don't I understand? You will say, go and read Matthew 13:11. Jesus said you are permitted, because that was his reply. You are permitted to understand the secret of the kingdom of heaven, but others are not. So it means, say, not everybody is supposed to understand this. Are you serious? Which kind of God be that one? Seriously, let's ask ourselves questions. Because they brought this one out of context plenty times. And they will tell you that the reason they understand the gospel more than you is because they are permitted and you are not permitted. You don't have the grace. You don't have it. If you have the grace to, you see, there's grace in understanding the words. Hello, are you there? There is grace. You see, you need to have ultra-modern, civilized, sympathetic, grace for you to understand the word. Because Jesus said that you are. So he was talking to his disciples, and me now I'm his disciples, and you are not. That is why you cannot. Is that it? Hello, are you there? Okay. So now let's now interpret what Jesus said, because Jesus is going to interpret it himself. Now, this is what he meant when he replied in 11, because they asked him, why do you use parables to talk to the people? You understand? He replied, you are permitted to understand the secret of the kingdom of heaven, but others are not. Now, how are you permitted? How are you permitted? That's the question. Others than, because the question is, why are you talking to people in parables? When they talk to us, they clear. Okay, now 12. To those who listen to my teaching. Can you see it? The key to understanding the word is listening. Is what? Listening. To those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given, and they will have an abundance of knowledge. But for those who are not listening, even the even what little understanding they have will be taken away from them. So the key is in listening. It is in listening. It is when you listen, you are permitted to understand the secrets of the kingdom of heaven. But when you don't listen, of course, yes, it go past here, follow here, it go past here, come outside. Because you are just hearing. And that's why he ended it in 9. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. Listen to what I just said. 12. To those who listen to my teaching. A few chapters ago, we said, I said, let me teach you. Follow me. That is my yoke. It is light. My burden is bare. It's easy to bear. He said, to those who listen to my teaching, more understanding. So if you want to understand the word more, if you want to become more of the word, you need to listen, because that is where the understanding comes from. So if you're here right now listening, good for you, because you will understand better. More understanding will be given, and they will have an abundance of knowledge. So it doesn't just fall on you. I was asking a question the other day. I asked my partner, I said, miracles, are they a sign of the gospel? And it was a big question. So you that are here now, I'm asking you the question. Let's do this one as an assignment. On Monday, I will expect the answers from you. If miracles are a clear indication of the gospel. If they are, don't crack your head. Whatever is in your head, just take your time and think of it. Then you come back on Monday with your answer. I'll ask the same question. If miracles an indication of the gospel? As you see here, he said, listen. He didn't say jump around. He didn't say be rejuvenated. He said, listen. Calm down, let me teach you. Listen. 13. That is why I use these parables. For they look, but they don't really see. They hear, but they don't really listen or understand. Are you seeing it? They are looking, but they don't see anything. Then they hear, they walk, but they are not listening to understand. This value, they just take a piam as they did like that. No. He said, listen. This fulfills the prophecy of Isaiah that says, when you hear what I say, you will not understand. Now, some people now, they use these ones too. They condemn Christians. Yes. They will say, even Isaiah talk and say, when you listen, you know go hear, and because you don't hide them from you. So they will pick 11. Hello. They will pick 11 and jump to 14. They will leave the ones in the middle. Jump to 14. Because he said, 11, he replied, say, you are permitted. Then if you can't go 14, you can't see and say, he said, this fulfills the prophecy of Isaiah that says, when you hear what I say, you will not understand. When you see what I do, you will not comprehend. Why? Is the question you should ask. The question is why? Why wouldn't they understand? Why wouldn't they comprehend? Now, this is the answer. 15. For the hearts of these people are hardened. They come with prepared mind. Just they talk your own. Now you sabi. They don't know what they want to do. The reason they would hear what I say and would not understand, and they would see what I do but would not comprehend, is because the hearts is hardened. Their hearts are hardened. And their ears cannot hear. And they have closed their eyes. So their eyes cannot see. So look at it this way. Their hearts are hardened and their ears cannot hear. So it means your ear has the gateway to your heart. Yes. That's why when you want spin baby, now all they say women are moved by what they hear. So when you want, you talk, to go here before you know, you say, my heart is for you. I love you with all my heart. Not so it is. So if you want to have a softened heart, if you really want to understand, you need to listen. You say their hearts are hardened and their ears cannot hear. And they have closed their eyes. They don't close their, they don't see anything. See, leave them. Hey, it's okay like that. It's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's okay. No, I don't tell you anything. The one I know, the way my daddy G.O. tell me, my uncle tell me, but Jesus is talking to you. So their eyes cannot see, and their ears cannot hear, and their hearts cannot what? Understand. Can you see it again? Their eyes are closed, so their eyes cannot see, and their ears cannot hear, and their hearts. You see it again. Ear is connecting to the heart again. Faith, according to Apostle Paul, he says, faith comes by hearing, or cometh by hearing what the word of. So it comes by hearing. So if you're hearing the wrong thing, of course you ain't going to have faith. But if you're hearing this that we're talking about now, I don't see what is impossible for you. In line with the will of God. Not calling a Congo thief. Say because I say it's impossible. No. In line with the will of God, nothing is impossible. So you need to understand what the will of God is. For the hearts of these people are hardened, and their ears cannot hear, and they have closed their eyes. So their eyes cannot see, and their ears cannot hear, and their hearts cannot understand, and they cannot. These are the reasons why they cannot turn to me. Their eyes are shut, their ears is not functioning, their hearts are hardened, they know their hearts cannot even connect, and they cannot turn to me and let me. Can you see? Let me. You need to allow me. Let me heal them. Let me heal them. You see it? Let me heal them. So the reason most people are still what they are, where they are in the position where they are, is because they cannot let the Father heal them. And the reason is not far. It is because their hearts are hardened. They are not listening. They are not seeing. They are disconnected. So it is not special. There is no grace for understanding the word. That is not what grace is for. That I get grace. If you read that, you understand. You don't get grace. You open your Bible once a year. How do you understand? Or you open it every Sunday. You don't even go through the word. You don't even listen to what Jesus is saying. It is what Elijah and Elisha and the rest of them, their story. Now you sabi. You don't. How would you now? And later you see that it gets supernatural grace. Some will even collect money from you for grace of understanding the word. And you go pay higher because you will never understand it. It's only what they tell you that you will understand. You go pay higher. Can we see? Is there a payment for listening? Yes, it's paying attention. It's only attention that you need to pay. Pay attention to these things that the Father is saying, that Jesus is saying. He said they cannot, and they can see they cannot turn to me. So it means they are facing somewhere else, and their minds are facing somewhere else, their hearts are facing somewhere else, their attention, everything is focused somewhere else. They cannot turn to me and let me heal them. Sorry, are you listening to this? So if you find out in your life that you lack faith, you need to ask yourself, what have I been listening to? Who am I listening to? Please, if I'm audible, please let me know. Roche, are you still in the building? Please. I want to know you guys are here. Now, 16. 16. Now, let's go. 16. thing, but blessed or blessed, but blessed are your eyes. It's talking to you. Blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. Blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. I tell you the truth. Many prophets and righteous people longed to see what you see, but they didn't see it. And they longed to hear what you hear, but they didn't hear it. Now, listen to the explanation of the parables about the farmer planting the seeds. Please, if you're here, I want to know that you are here, please. If you're here, I want to know that you're here. Okay? Good. So you can see there in 17, he said, many prophets and righteous people long to see what you see and didn't see it. And they long to hear what you hear, but didn't hear it. What does it mean? So it means that you listening, you are over opportuned. So I'm sure those prophets and those righteous people will be shocked at the fact that some people are not listening. What they wish, like they wanted to, they wish they could see, they wish these answers you're having, that they had the answers to. The world would have been different for them. They wished it. So if you are here, because many prophets now, count all the prophets, Elijah, Elisha, and all of them. He's saying they were wishing to hear what he has to say. They were wishing to see what he has. You understand? But you are opportune to. But you now, you're not seeing, you're not hearing what he's saying, you're not seeing what he's doing. You're focused on the prophets that we are wishing to. Are you not lost? You're focused on the prophet that we're wishing to hear from him. Direct. Are you not lost? If you're in that space where Elijah and Elisha's actions are more important than the actions and the words of Christ. Oh God. Thank you very much, Bros J. Okay, I can see healthy be my. All right. Please, if people should tell brothers and sisters to join, there are people around you. Tell them to join. Because see, you will just be growing. Only you do they grow in the word. And others around you, they will just remain the same. And it will be hard. It will come to a point where it will be difficult for you to connect with them, because on the word, when it comes to basis of, because you're far away. You don't go. You're already soaked. You're already becoming. Now, 18. It says, now listen to the explanation of the parable about the farmer planting seeds. 19. The seed that fell on the footpath, that was the first seed. He talked about this, the seed that fell on the footpath that birds came to carry, represents those who what? Hear. They hear. They hear, they walk. They hear the message about what? The kingdom, not hell. Jesus did not come to talk about hell. By the way, where is hell? Is a location. Gehenna. I said it again and again. Quote me wrong. Jesus did not come to preach condemnation. The fact that the GOs stand on the pulpit to condemn people, that is not Jesus. That is not the word. That is not the kingdom. It is not. It doesn't make it right. The age of a lie does not make it. About what? The kingdom. About what? The kingdom. The seed that fell on the footpath represents those who hear the message about the kingdom and don't understand it. Then the evil one comes and snatches away the seed that was planted in their hearts. Your ear is connected to your heart if you don't understand it. That's why when Somebody will just pick up. They say the most dangerous weapon in the world now is not gun, it's not nuclear, it's not even acid, it's food. It's food. Someone will just laugh. All right, then just pick up your phone like that, like just hello. You say, I'm not hear you. What do you talk? Break up where they talk with mouth. They pay pass Apologies, everyone. Apologies, huge apologies. And some people, village people, just passed. Actually, it's been raining here, and the network has been very, very interesting. But we're back. We're back. Thank you very much. Thank you for still staying in. Okay, apologies for that break. Okay, so yeah, I'll go back to reading because time is really fast spent, and we still have plenty to do. Okay, so we were in 19. Yeah. Okay, like I was giving an explanation. I said even break up with a right for paper, not the paying rich the one with they pay for you. You get, so that's the reason some organizations would restrict you from using your phone while on duty. Okay, so you don't receive call. You don't hear footballers playing ball and they keep any form of information out from them because once they hear it like this, it goes into your heart. So it means that the ear has a gateway to the heart. Okay, so that's why it's easier to win a woman with sweet words because yes, you can talk with plenty. All right, so yeah. Now that was 19. He said that the seed that fell on the footpath represents those who hear the message about the kingdom and don't understand it. Then the evil one comes and snatches away the seed that was planted in their heart. So the words you hear are seeds, and the words you speak are seeds. That's why you need to be very careful with your words. You need to be very careful. Thanks, Trisha, Bros J. Thank you, Ultimate Mike. Thank you. Thanks for staying back. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. So you need to be very careful the words they speak to you. Someone will look at you and say, "Your type. Your wife go stubborn. Oh. If you go marry wife, we be say, your wife must stubborn. I say yes now, you go stubborn. Don't worry, you marry goat before us. Let's maybe say yeah, like good, like maybe say I'm not dehumanizing anybody. I'm trying to talk about the words to speak. You will marry problem. And they say, in life, before you can get to know your spouse very well and live happily, you need to live for 5 years. All those rubbish that they say and you accept. It's true now. You really need time to before people will now this thing that you be forgiving and you shall be careful what you say because your words, as you can see here, gateway to the heart. Apologies, everyone. I've just had to switch my network now, and I hope this one will work well. Okay, apologies, it's the weather. Okay, I think the degree now should be like minus 500 or something. My thermometer is not working very well, so but the weather is so interesting today. As you can see, I'm looking abroad here. You get, I'm looking like I'm from the abroad. So yeah, so let's go back. Okay, in case it goes off, we might just call it the because I really understand. So I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. In case it goes off again, we might call it a day. I'll have to take this again, but I hope it doesn't, and I don't even want it to happen again. Okay, so that we can all learn. Okay, so yes, yeah, he explained that. He said, okay, 19, the seed that fell on the footpath represent those who hear the message, but about the kingdom, but don't understand it. Of course, he didn't say they listen. He said they hear. Because they hear, they don't understand it. Okay, the evil one comes and snatches away the seed that was planted in their heart. So seeds are very powerful. There's some people today that are moving around with heavy seeds in their heart. Seeds like you never make anything in life, you will never be anything reasonable in life, all your lineage will die young. All those rubbish that they've told some people, and some people are believing it. They are seeds, and the minute you begin to enhance it in your mind and stay your mind on them, don't worry, it will happen. And it will happen. Sure, you are worried about it, and it will happen. But the minute those things are coming and you begin to cast a loss as they come, no, you don't have space here. Not be me. I wasn't the one they were referring to. It can't be me. So the seed will not stay because the seed can be for a seed to germinate. It has to come in fertile soil. So for some people, they are fertile for bad things to happen because they believe it. Say, leave man, forget it go happen. Not saying they don't for our family, they pass 21. All my brothers, all of them, they pass. So me as a this one, I don't wait. My 21 birthday, I go do and big because I'm okay. So let's continue. 2020. The seed on the rocky soil. The rocky soil, that's the soil I explained that okay, that it has a thin layer of soil, and under it now rock. They there stone, rock now, big stone. Okay. Brush J, thank you. LTV Mike, thank you. Trisha, thank you. Okay. So rock, you understand? Rocky soil represents those who hear the message and immediately receive it with joy, especially if a motivational speaker talk to you. Ah, with Jesus, all your problems are solved. Just accept Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior. All your problem, money problem, vanish. Health problem, vanish. This one go inside your belly, it don't sweet you. Yes, they're talking about it. That's what Jesus said. You'll be motivated. The seed that the seed on the rocky soil represent those who hear the message and immediately receive it with joy. But since they don't have deep roots, can you see it? So they've just been stirred in the spirit, just they just roll your, our service today, service was powerful, service was interesting. People don't fall up and down. Pastor don't do like this. 20 people don't go like this. Pastor just throw leg. We can confess they wish. You know, as I did so, they call Otako. I go outside. I give my life. When did Jesus ever call Otako? Did he ever tweet? What is Otako? Why are they bringing all these things? Where did they come from? Where did they script it from? Mold it out from? I don't today like this. I don't give my life to Christ. I don't. All bad things go away. Bad things, old things yesterday. Old things go away. Bad new things have become. Okay. Hello everyone. We have to call it a day. Apologies. Okay. In fact, I regret to say, but we'll have to call it a day, and we would come back on Monday to study this. Okay. So we will come back on Monday to study the remaining part of it. Okay. So please, in your spare time, still go and study it. Okay. The network is very, very terrible today. So sorry about this, and very, 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 very terrible. And already it's 6 p.m. already. So I wouldn't want to take much of your time again, and this thing keeps happening over and over. Okay, so please, Biko, eh? Let's make it Monday. Okay, now that they've given me 2 minutes to even talk to you people. Okay, brush day. Don't worry, on Monday we'll continue. Yeah, Apple, circle. On Monday we'll continue. Healthy Be Mine will continue on Monday. Okay, Food is Life will continue on Monday. And Trisha, continue on Monday. Okay, all right. See you guys on Monday. Okay, and we're still going to treat this again. We're still going to treat it again. Okay, focusing on the other half of it. Okay, which is Matthew 13. Okay, so please, apologies, huge apologies, huge apologies, many, plenty apologies. Okay, all right. See you guys on Monday. You guys have a beautiful weekend. Okay, and of course, a prosperous week to come. Okay, see you guys on Monday. Yeah, take care for now. Bye. Ciao.